How's it going, guys? Ben here with Griffin Armament. I'm here with Zach from Mountains Mullets America on YouTube. I'm going to preface this by saying I know you and Austin talk a lot because you're both very long-range shooters and you enjoy this stuff. I am going to preface this by saying I am not on the same wavelength as you, so if I ask any dumb questions, you guys, please forgive me. We're going to try to work through this, but you're on a totally different level than me.
Love long range, and I can tell that's Austin's passion, man. Like,
oh, yeah.
Yep. We're like always texting about, hey, tried this, tried that, like, how's it working? So.
Yeah, I know he's really like getting in touch with you because you guys are just total, no offense, nerds about this stuff. I love it, though. I love listening to Austin and you guys talk because it's just way beyond my knowledge.
That's my jam, man. Long range.
Yeah, awesome. So I guess starting off, well, first of all, congratulations on Breakout Creator of the Year at the Gundies.
Yeah, thank you.
So this is your first year doing this?
Well, first year at SHOT.
Right,
so the channel, I've had the channel a couple years now.
Okay.
But first SHOT experience, first Gundies experience. You know, and then show up to Vegas and was able to pick up the win, which is unbelievable.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
It's what a feeling to like. That's a fan voted award, you know. So the people that watch my channel and support me took the time to throw in a vote.
Oh yeah.
Support me. It's nuts.
Yeah, I mean, I've been watching all your videos and stuff and reading through the comments, and it's like everyone is just. I think the way you do your content is really cool, and it's kind of unique. It's just very digestible and down to earth, and here's what I like, and this is why, and it's very logical, and it all makes sense. Like even to someone who's not that experienced.
I think I have a pretty simple mind, so I have to think of things simply for myself, and I try to break that down, and man, it seems to be working. I
think so. Yeah. I've definitely enjoyed all your content. So, how did you get into like long-range competition shooting? When did that start for you?
Oh, I started shooting long-range competition back probably 2010, 2011 timeframe.
Sure.
And I don't know. So I grew up on the East Coast. Didn't have a ton of access to long range. You know, back east, 300 yards is a far shot. And I did that occasionally. I'm like, I want to go further. And to do that, I had to shoot matches. So I didn't have a place back east to practice long range other than shooting matches. So by default, to shoot further, I had to start competing.
Right.
And I tell you what, man, I have picked up many a last place finish. You know, so learned a lot back in the early days on what not to do. And I love matches. I love competing. I love it that it makes you learn to do better. It forces you to improve.
Sure.
I'm very competitive by nature. I don't like finishing last, so it's just like self-fulfilling prophecy. I want to shoot more, do better, and I enjoy it. So
yeah, I think it's a unique competitive sport, if you want to call it that, because it's just you know. Like there's team sports and you're relying on other people, but this is you go out, you practice on your own, you go to the competition, you shoot by yourself. It's kind of a different mindset.
Yeah, it's kind of, yeah, you're right. To me, it's almost therapeutic.
Sure.
But I really enjoy, because I am so competitive and I enjoy the long range thing, what I really enjoy is being able to like see the improvement.
Yes.
So being able to see the work that you put in benefit you. So, you know, in the early days, a lot of last place finishes. Now, you know, I'm not a pro by any means, but I'm able to finish top third. Have a hit percent that I'm like, dang, man, like, we've come a long ways from where we started. And now I really enjoy getting to share that passion with my audience.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, it seems like my journey resonates with a lot of people that are watching my channel. You know, just a normal guy trying to improve skills. And yeah.
What I like about you is that you break it down really simply. And I think that's very, like, people who have never shot long range in their life, they can come watch a video from you and learn some really difficult concepts, but in a way that makes sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For a beginner.
It's kind of funny. So like, I've spent a number of years in the corporate world.
Sure.
You know, and I've seen the sales side of things, and I've seen engineering side of things. And engineers are they're very smart, very analytical, and can tell you all the specs on everything. You know, torque specs, and I don't even know all the terminology.
Right.
But on the sales side, which is where my mind is at, sales and marketing, all I care about is, does the bolt do the job or not? You know, I don't need to know the specs so much as, does it do what I want it to do?
Right.
And if it does, then I'm happy. So that to me, that's how I think. The world needs engineers, man. Super, super smart.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for them, the products wouldn't perform like they do.
Right.
But I believe as an end user, what I care about is the performance, and does it do the job? And if it does,
Yeah.
that speaks for itself. You know?
100%. Yeah, you can chase data points all day, but until you get out there and see how it does, you're never gonna know.
And I love the data.
Yeah.
Because the data tells the story. So I love it. A lot of what I do on my channel is data focused.
Yep.
But at the end of the day, I want to use the data to summarize in, does it perform or not?
Yeah. Quantify it.
Yeah.
Right. So I guess back to competitions. Do you have a favorite match that you've done the most fun, or the one you perform best in?
Yeah.
Like what's your favorite match?
Man, so favorite, because I've done all kinds. Primarily, so I've done some 2-gun stuff, pistol, carbine, shorter range stuff. I've done PRS, NRL. There's team sniper matches, which I love. So I would say my favorite might be a match I actually just shot, and I plan to shoot more of, would be team sniper matches. So you shoot with a partner.
Okay.
And it's practical precision rifles. So your natural terrain, your targets that are hidden, you don't know the distances.
Yeah.
You're using your skill set to build the position, range the targets, pull your data, and do it all on the clock, working with a partner, so communicating.
Right.
So I actually just shot a match back in November down at Steel City in Alabama. And it's practical precision rifle team, and I shot with one of my buddies from Georgia. We actually did decently well.
Nice.
That is what I really enjoy.
Yeah.
You're toting your gear with you. To me, it's practical.
Right.
So
Yep.
yeah, that's what I like. There's a couple more of those coming up actually this year that I'm going to try to do.
Sweet.
So you'll see some more content on the channel.
Yeah, for sure. I guess talking about Griffin, you've been running some of our cans for a while now and different components and stuff.
Yep.
Do you have I guess what of the cans that you have from us you like the best or fits your needs the best?
Yep.
And why?
Yeah, so I actually have quite a few of the Griffin cans now, which interesting story. So the Griffin situation, you guys obviously contacted me back years ago. Much smaller channel than I am now.
Sure.
And contacted me. Prior to that, I wasn't super familiar with Griffin, right? So I said, yep, trying to grow the channel. I want a partnership. Let's do it.
Yep.
Provided the cans at that time on loan to me.
Yep.
And skip forward. So many of the cans you've sent me, I have now taken into my own possession.
Right.
Because I like them so much.
Yeah.
So the ones that stick out to me would be, I'm a Knights fan. I love some of the Knights stuff. So at the top of my mind, I love the MGL series and what you guys did there.
Oh yeah.
Super cool.
Yep.
Understand that's kind of a unique run.
Yeah, we got a restock coming on those. They're painting them right now, so stay tuned. Anyways.
Okay.
Yep.
But you think about the more broad cans. What I really like would be the number one, the mounting system.
Sure.
So the
DUAL-LOK stuff?
DUAL-LOK, yeah, sorry, I was skipping. So the DUAL-LOK mount system, and I really like that PSR7.
Yeah, that's cool can.
I love the volume on that can. I love kind of the look of that can. The performance of it's been really good.
Yep.
So I would say my favorite can is the PSR7.
Nice.
And then close behind that would be the DUAL-LOK 7.
Yep.
If you don't have the space to maybe mount the PSR,
right.
You want a little smaller footprint.
Yeah.
But dude, the number one thing with the Griffin product, for me, is the mount. That DUAL-LOK mount is legit.
100%. Yeah, I think that's I think how we kind of made our name was the mounting systems.
Yeah.
And then the suppressors are good quality, but I think the mount is what really shines.
Yeah?
Yeah.
The DUAL-LOK 7, so I have the DUAL-LOK 7 Gen 1 that you guys sent me initially, and it's got a number of rounds to it. I don't know, several thousand rounds to it now.
Yep.
Performance-wise, it's been great. Yeah, it's just been my favorite part, though, the mount.
Yeah.
I love how secure it is, the return to zero.
Yeah, it's accurate.
My favorite.
Yep. Cool.
So, thinking about Griffin, you've also sent me some of the optics.
Sure.
So I've got hands-on with the 1 to 10.
Yeah, what do you think of that?
Initial impressions are good. I've had it out to the range a couple of times.
Sure.
I am excited. I know we've worked together on the 1 to 10, the 1 to 8, and the prism optics.
Oh, the prisms, yep.
I'm really excited to get those out and run them side by side.
Sure.
Because my impression of the 1 to 10 is a pretty cool, solid performing optic.
Yep.
For a solid price point.
Yeah, it's definitely it's got a lot of features that you usually can't get into unless you're spending $800-900, something like that. So I think it makes it accessible for if they want to get into long range shooting. This is a really good place to start.
Oh heck yeah.
Yeah.
100%. You guys, I also have the Mark II 11.5-inch SBR from you guys.
Yep.
And that thing's been a pretty sweet performer. I don't have a ton of rounds on it yet.
Yep.
Because I'm more long range.
Yep.
But the shooting I've done with it, I had a video last fall, we shot that rifle out to 600 yards.
Really?
On a man-sized target.
Wow.
Yeah, we're shooting like
11.5?
11.5 inch. We're shooting 77 grain ammo.
Yeah.
And we're consistent on a man-sized steel, 600 yards.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
I don't know if that's the gunner or the shooter, but.
Oh, which reminds me, the other thing I love on the Mark II, that lower. I love the Mark II lower with the ambi bolt lock, the flared magwell.
For
and the
prone, right? Because you can get in there and.
Done.
Yep.
So yeah, the Mark II specifically, I love that ambi control and the magwell.
Yeah, sure. So I guess wrapping up, do you have any advice for anyone who's thinking about trying to get in a long range, doesn't know where to start?
Yeah.
Never gone past 100 yards to zero their hunting rifle or whatever?
That's a great question. Yes. So first off, just do it. So if you want to do it, just do it. You know, I know I get a lot of messages around this topic.
Sure.
Hey, I watched your video, love what you're doing, and I want to try it.
Yep.
And from my experience, the best way to do something is to try it.
Yep.
So how you get into it, set a budget, and then do your research, find products that fit the budget.
Yep.
And I would say buy the best you can within the budget, save money for training ammo, and then go out to the range, plink around, get familiar with your system. If you can get training, great. Get training. And I'm a huge believer in matches. I think matches are a great way. You pay a couple $100 of an entry fee.
Sure.
You get access to the distance, you get access to the different stages and the clock and the stressors and the practical feeling of what it is.
Right.
But you also get access to the other competitors who are likely willing to help you for free.
Yes. Yeah, that's one thing I noticed about this industry is everyone is more than happy to share everything they know and spread the love around and make people more knowledgeable. So that's cool.
You know, like, so I love shooting matches, right? And I go to matches when and where I can, where it fits the YouTube schedule.
Yep.
I don't recall ever seeing someone at any of the matches I've shot see a new shooter and turn their nose up and say, no.
Yeah, I'm not helping you.
You know, that guy, forgetting him.
Right.
What you always see is multiple people in a match say, oh man, why don't you try this, try that. Use a tripod rear support, use my bag. Like,
right. You're really close on this, just tweak this little thing. Yeah, right.
Just show up.
Yeah, that's cool, man. Yeah, that's something you don't get unless you involve yourself in those kind of things and interact with people. And you'll find that everyone out there is super nice, willing to help, like Zach here. So I guess anything else you want to share? Anything coming up on your schedule that you got booked for the next year? Cool matches or content?
2025 is going to be nuts. So first off, I want to shout out everyone that voted for me in the Gundies. I know likely many of you that are watching, and I appreciate that. That's a lot of time and investment, and I appreciate it. With that, though, to me, it's super encouraging. You know, to be able to see that support and win that award, that's awesome, and it feels great. But the biggest thing that's done is encourage me to double down on the channel and pump out some sick content.
Sweet.
So 2025, I know Q1 right now, man, I have so much support from Griffin and others in the industry. I have so many videos in my to-do list. As soon as I can get time to get them all filmed, I'm going to pump out content. Man, so long range stuff, I got some 6-ARC versus 5.56 coming up.
Sweet.
I have the Griffin, we're going to run your different optics together.
Sure.
I've got a new 7 PRC build we're going to push out to distance.
Cool.
I was just talking with one of the other companies. They're going to send me a new precision-based lever gun.
Interesting.
In 5.56.
Interesting.
So like kind of, you know, you think about lever guns. They're saying sub-MOA, push it out to distance, so I got that in the future.
That's cool.
We're going to run some different ammo testing from a company that I'm hooked up with now. So,
nice.
Yeah, I think my channel's in a unique space.
100%. Yeah.
And I'm going to try to use it to create the content that the viewers, in my opinion, voted for.
Absolutely.
So.
Yep. That's all you can do.
Good.
Well, I appreciate everything you're doing. Thank you for running our stuff and supporting us. We love working with you, and I think you add a lot of value to the community that people can't really get anywhere else. So definitely for you guys, go check out Zach on YouTube, Mountains, Mullets, Merica. Awesome name, by the way. I'm probably chopping this into a mullet at some point. Who knows?
Right?
But we'll see.
So mine was a joke initially.
Yeah, I know. That's what mine would be.
Like 7 years ago.
And then you like it.
You love it.
Then you love it. Yeah, it's hard to go back.
Dude, appreciate it.
All right, Zach, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
You guys have a good day. Thank you.